This is Donna Kessler from the Time Child Record, and welcome to another edition of My Ride Web Show. Since I'm a huge fan of drag racing, I'm thrilled the season has finally started, and this week's Old Rally Springs Nationals at Houston Raceway Park in Texas really brought some exciting drag racing. The track seemed a little tricky the whole day on Sunday. Tire traction was a huge issue, but the real excitement happened when the top fuel dragster, driven by Urs Urbacher, exploded during eliminations. Thankfully, he was all right, but his dragster really suffered. Ashley Forrest Hood did us women proud. She walked away with the Wally for Funny Car after beating her dad, John Forrest, in the semifinal and then sealing it in the final round by beating Jack Beckman. The NHRA Full Throttle Drag Series heads next to the SummitRacing.com NHRA Nationals at the Strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I'll be keeping you updated each week on all the NHRA news right here and on the My Ride webpage. This weekend was practice weekend at Oakland Valley Race Park in Cutterbackville. However, the rain did dampen things a little bit on Sunday. Practice weekend marked the beginning of the racing season at the park. The next race, which is a non-point race, will be held on April 4th. The first points race will be held on April 11th. Visit OVRPDirtOval.com for the season schedule. Opening day at Bethel Motor Speedway in White Lake is April 18th. Visit BethelMotorspeedway.com for their schedule. A young man named Michael Bagata is suffering from Marfan syndrome and is currently in the ICU at Albany Medical Center awaiting surgery. Paul Bagata of the Tri-State Car Club is Michael's father, which brings me to a very important announcement about a benefit car show coming up on April 5th. Mikey B's Custom Rod Benefit Show will be held at the Playtox Plaza on Dawson Avenue in Middletown from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The proceeds will help defray the cost of Michael's medical expenses. The registration fee is $10 and all make and models are welcomed, including bikes. Raffles, DJ music, and make and take models are just some of the events you're going to find at this show. The show is hosted by the Tri-State Car Club and the Middletown Flea Market. If you can't make the show, donations are being accepted. Check the My Ride events list for details. So uncover those rides for the very first car show of the season, and a very important one I might add, and support this benefit. Don't forget, Rally New York starts this weekend, April 3rd to the 4th. Be in Kerhonkson on Thursday, April 2nd for the ceremonial start at KeyBank, starting at 7:30 p.m. Well, get those rides ready. Looks like the first cruise night of the season will be taking place on April 14th at Adams Fair Acre Farms in Newburgh. The Tri-State Car Club and the Dutchess Cruisers will be starting their cruises on April 17th, with the Mustang Club of Orange County coming in with theirs on April 18th. I'll keep you posted on where all the cruise night and bike nights are. I love cruise nights and bike nights, and can't wait till they start. You may just run into me at one. I'm all over the place. You never know where I'm going to be next. This week, I'd like to give a shout out to the Dutchess Cruisers, the Mid-Hudson Valley Corvette Association, and the members of the Twisted Visions Car Club. I leave you today with a story from Ohio, where authorities say a man was charged with drunken driving after crashing his motorized bar stool. I kid you not, this is not an April Fool's joke. Police in Newark, Ohio said that when they responded to a report of a crash with injuries on March 4th, they found a guy who had wrecked his motorized bar stool, powered by a deconstructed lawnmower. 28-year-old Kyle Weigel was hospitalized with minor injuries. Police say he was charged with operating a vehicle while intoxicated after he told an officer at the hospital that he consumed 15 beers. Weigel also told police his motorized bar stool can go up to 38 miles an hour. Yes, you gotta do what you gotta do when you have no money to put gas in your car. Needless to say, Weigel has pleaded not guilty and has requested a jury trial. I'm just hoping the jury can hold their laughter back long enough to make a ruling. Please remember that your barstool racer is strictly for the track. Happy cruising to you all, and please ride safe and not on your bar stools. This is Donna Kessler from My Ride. See you next time.